Hello, how are you? Right here, I have my new MTD Saratoga Deluxe, Kingston Saratoga Deluxe 5, the China version. I think this was made in China. Yeah, made in China. So, I got it in black, but this one was used and had been modified with the Bartolini uh, pickups as a as an upgrade. Now, I don't know if it was upgraded at the factory, or if it was upgraded at somebody's house, but nonetheless, it's upgraded with two Bartolinis. I think these are the hum canceling ones because I know the regular Saratoga Kingston Saratoga comes with hum canceling, so I think these are. We can check it out when I start playing it. It also, they changed out the preamp and they put it in, or it came with one of the two, a Bartolini NTMB-F preamp, which is one of the fancier ones. So normally this comes with volume and a tone knob, a stacked tone knob. But they got rid of the tone knob. It's still a push-pull active passive. We have blend, treble, mids, bass, and then a mid frequency selector, which jumps between, I believe, 250 down, like 400 or something, maybe 450, and then 800 all the way up. So for the more high mids. So I will start it off in passive. When I got it, it scared me because it didn't have it didn't sound good, but it was because the amp I was playing out of at the Guitar Center was kind of garbage. Didn't have a horn or anything. But I also got it home and lowered the action a bit, which was super simple. And because you have that 0 fret, you can get the action super duper low, which is nice. Because on other basses, sometimes you get it low, you get an extreme amount of fret buzz. But this thing still sounds great. So this is what it sounds like. Oh, I had the volume up the whole time. This is what it sounds like. Both pickups. And my amp. I have my amp. I'm going to set it completely flat. See what that sounds like. Here we go. So that's what it sounds like, everything flat and passive. I don't have a tone knob, but I generally like a little more treble in my setup. Let's see, I'm adjusting the camera too. So I usually cut the high mids about half, and then I like to bring, if it's passive, I try to bring the treble up about an additional 50%. So what that does in passive mode gives you this disgusting, really good sound. So that's with all the with the both pickups and passive. This is what you get with the bridge pickup. my take on Teen Town. Neck pickup. Alright, if you roll the treble back a little bit, you get a little more warmer tone. Kind of P based ish tones. Alright. So that's passive. Let's go active. Let's turn this preamp on. I'm gonna start with it in the low mids. So it's a 250 hertz range. Don't mind the crying kids in the background. So this is everything. Everything. These three are all flat. So let's see. All right. Oh yeah, that's still the neck pickup. So some basses, when you go from passive to active, if you have everything flat, as far as your EQ, then everything stays the same. For whatever reason, this thing gives you a bit of a boost. It's kind of a beastly boost. So I'm gonna dial the volume back just a little bit. Here we go. All right, let's go to the bridge. All right, let's go to both pickups. And that's pretty much, I have the treble boosted slightly. That's with the treble slightly boosted on my amp. But everything else is flat. I'm trying to hit this chord. That's the one I want. B string. This is unlike most of the MTDs. The Saratoga I believe it has a 34-inch scale instead of a 35, so it's a lot easier to manage, in my opinion. It's only a 21 fret, so most of my other basses are 24 frets, so I'm used. But it's the same layout. It's just they decided not to add these like 3 frets down here. So honestly, it's very easy to play. The only difference for me is this is I believe these are 19-inch spacing between the strings, and I think my other basses, everything's either 18 or 17. So that took a little getting used to, but for slapping, it's great. And yeah, if you want to dial in those tones, push up the bass, push up the treble a little bit. You can dial the mids back. I think these strings are dying too. These two, at least the A string is not giving me much, but the the D string and the G string still alive. All right, so let's go through these mid controls real quick. So I'm gonna boost the mid slightly and bring everything else back to D10. All right, so mids are boosted about halfway. So that's low mids. That's the mid mids. And let's go to high mids. I'll dial the treble all the way back. I'm gonna go ahead and push it to the bridge pickup, and we'll take it back to the low mids. So you heard that difference right there. So this thing, jazz is basically a jazz bass. It's MTD's take on a jazz bass, but this thing just, especially with the upgrades, it's so much more. Gives you more of a modern feel. Dial the bass back a little. Turn. That's with the mids. And high mids. And let's go to the neck pickup. That's high mids, mid mids. And low mids. So yeah, man, you have a lot of options on this thing. And you can really dial in your sound. Neck is good, a lot of sustain. Yeah, I really don't have any complaints about this. I heard somebody call it a Swiss, that some of these basses are Swiss Army basses. I like that. I like the sound of that, because it can pretty much play, give you whatever tone you need. So I am very excited that I just purchased this at a very pretty good discount from a brand new one, and this one's a 2020. So you can always check on the back when you look at the serial number. The first two digits of MTD serial numbers are the year. So yeah, this has been what I thought would be quicker review of the MTD Kingston Saratoga Deluxe 5 with the upgraded Bartolini pickups and Bartolini NTMB F preamp. So hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. And yeah, if you see one of these online, there are plenty of them on Reverb. I would go ahead and buy one. There's one left at Guitar Center right now as of the date of this post. So until the next one, I think I'm gonna start reviewing the rest of my basses too. So stick around, come back, let me know what you think. Bye. In the comments, be nice.